Don't get me wrong. I'm a rugged individualist. Rugged individualist. I think that everybody has the power to shape their own destiny. I think that they should. And whatever anybody else thinks, be damned. But that doesn't negate the fact that we're all still part of a network. We can think that we're as separate as we want to. We all rely on one another, and everything that everyone does affects absolutely everything else. Although I'd still like to move out into the middle of the woods, where there's nobody around for miles. Maybe one day. But we could all be making this a hell of a lot easier than it is. We won't, because of money, power, corruption, people with short dicks and little man syndrome. Hi, I'm Dalton Cowell. It's nice to meet you. I mean, if we could just get along, God, be careful saying that, because that's the thing that'll get you shot. If you go around telling people to love each other and help each other out, God, there's nothing worse that you can do than that. Somebody will come along and attack you for it. How dare you? So, if you're going to be one of those people, don't be afraid of death. You've got to remember, and you've got to be careful, because there's a hell of a lot of money to be made in warfare, in fighting. And people invest their whole identity, their whole lives into a cause like that. It's not something you want to get caught in the middle of if you're going to be afraid of the consequences. Death is something that I speak a lot about. It's not something that I shy away from. It's something that I've dealt with frequently. It's a part of life. People are so afraid of it. It's like, man, when you die, you're free. People are afraid that it's going to hurt. It's like, man, have you lived? Life hurts. God, it hurts more all the time. And when you die, your karma's done. You've been let go. You've been released back into the ether for you. But no, it's not something that I keep from my children at all. It's protecting them, in my mind, doesn't involve keeping the world as it is from them. But you don't give it to them all at once. You give it to them as they mature and as they can understand. But hiding the reality of the world as it is no good way of protecting them, if you ask me. See, in nature, there are what we call symbiotic relationships, where two organisms exchange something and both benefit. One good example is mushrooms and plants or trees. If you have a mycorrhizal species of mushroom, that mushroom will send nutrients to the tree, and the tree will send sugars to the mushroom. As the mushroom breaks down nutrients in the soil, sends it to the tree sends it sugars, everyone's happy. Everyone benefits, everyone gets to live their best life. And I have no problem with capitalism. I am not a communist. Not at all. But there are ways in which we can arrange this thing where everyone benefits. The problem is the aforementioned greed, corruption, power, and money. Everybody wants to be king. Everybody can't be king. So the problem that we face is not really one of not knowing what to do. The problem is us. The problem is me and you. And the solution starts here with us. It doesn't start out there. You can't change the system from the outside in. Somebody, somewhere, some very big fish is going to have a huge problem with you doing that. We change it from the inside out.